with my business background and saying, like, what are these guys failing on that we can do better? And that is the basic relationship building, the understanding the bridges to the driver, communicating with the drivers, treating them as their number one. Uber and Lyft sadly don't do that, right? So I'm excited to announce today, and this really came through a couple of talks in the last few weeks, that I was selected as the CEO of a Canadian company called Co-op. If anybody knows a Co-op, these guys have been around for about 15 years, and they work with thousands and thousands of moms and pop companies around the world. We actually have the chairman in the House, Holmes. He's going to give a little speech as well. He's from the chamber, the Pacific Rim Chamber. He's on their board. Their head offices are in Canada, and they want to introduce a 90-10 split. Not 90 for the company, 90 for the drivers. Okay, it would be a sad, sad situation if we stay with Uber or Lyft. But today is an opportunity to just switch off, right? Mix and mingle, shake someone's hand, give them a hug, smile, a photo. We jammed this thing together. You can see I got Kevin up there. Where are you, Kevin? There. So if you get a photo, make sure he's in it or Dave's in it. Let's get it out on social media. Get to know each other. Feel free to come up to me. I see a lot of people have asked me specific questions about the rideshare industry. I'll gladly answer them. I'm not 100% there. I did take a tumble and hit my head on the concrete 2 days ago, so I do have a concussion. So excuse me if I'm not 100% alert at the moment. Ruben, can you come up here? My lady, my fiance, she left early on. Maybe somebody met her. Laura, I would have called her up as well. She left with her kids. Ruben is like a brother to me. I've known Ruben. Give him a good round of applause. I tell you what, Ruben, not only are you a dear, dear friend, but the wealth of information this gentleman holds when it comes to the automotive industry, repairs, electrics. Do drop by with any question you have. He's not the type of guy, if you come in with a broken light, you know, and guys will charge you $60, $70 to fix a light. You know, Ruben will say, hey, you know what, pay me for the bulb, the $5, and next time you have a bigger issue, we'll take care of it. That's the type of guy he is. And you know, when you find a gem, a hairdresser or a mechanic, you usually try and stick with them for life, right? We've known each other for 18 years. He's fixed all my cars. We're friends and we work together. We have a great relationship. So please, if you have any questions for Ruben, he's here today, so you know what he looks like. This handsome gentleman over here. The Uber and Lyft logos that we just put up, if you guys ever have inspections, do come in. We've had several drivers since we opened here in January that have come in and just done the inspection quickly and they're back out on the road, right? I heard that Pet Shop Boys, thinking the 80s, Pet Boys, I'm in the 80s here. Pet Boys shut down their inspection site, I believe. So if you ever need his help, he's here for you. Kevin, can you come up briefly here?
Oh, here, funny. You have to,
Dave, is Dave in the house? Come on up. Who are if you can say something if you want to, sure. Any other YouTubers that actually went out there and started a channel?
Rideshare Trickster.
Trickster, where are you, my friend? Excellent. Thomas? Can't hide, buddy. Get up here. Who else? Where's Salvi?
Right here.
There we go. There he is. He just walked in. Inland Empire in the house. Woo! Love it. Thank you, my friend. Good. So, I'm subscribed to all their channels. I love watching their content. I love what they deliver, right? And you guys, we have the freedom to roam around YouTube and pick and choose and subscribe, unsubscribe. I love your videos. I get a lot of inspiration out of their videos. Sometimes I tweak, The idea is if he does a video on some new segment, I'll tweak it. We don't really try to copy each other all the time. My editing skills, the very few that I have, I've learned from that gentleman over there. If you've ever seen his videos, he knows how to cut videos and put them together. Thank you, Dave. Right? Rideshare Trickster, the car out there, all the way down from Lancaster. We met in Marina del Rey and have been friends ever since. My good buddy there from San Diego in the house, and he brought Paul along with him and a lot of other friends as well. He represents San Diego. If you have any questions about San Diego, he's the guy to go to. The first time I've seen him in casual clothing, he's always in suit and tie, so I like it. It's good. And we're like a family, guys. Right? Brothers and sisters of the rideshare industry, and we look out. The one thing I love about rideshare drivers, they each have each other's backs, right? And remember when the one lady passed away from cancer? Mandy, thank you. Driver Lady Pro. Do you remember how everyone rallied together, paid for the funeral? Dustin, bless him, he started a couple of great videos. Everybody made their video, and we collected. And I got to say, Dustin probably collected about 70% of the monies, but we helped the family pay for the funeral and several other costs. So, the one thing I learned about rideshare drivers, they're very loyal to each other. They stick together, right? And when we have our grievances, it's usually the same grievance. It's usually overpaid. We're underpaid, right? And we're out there fighting daily for you guys, as you know it. Trying to get the attention of Uber and Lyft. Hopefully they're listening, right? And hopefully we can make a change. And no matter where you stand on AB5, by the way, doesn't matter whether you want to become an employee or if you want to keep your independent contractorship, the bottom line is show us the money, right? And all those negotiations, them spending all the money, battling it out. I do hope in the next 6 to 12 months, we see more money, right? And we'll keep on being your voice. I will keep on being your voice. And I just want to say a huge thank you for everyone to show up today. And let's mix and mingle, take some pictures together.
Thanks in the house.
Who's in the house?
Right here, man.
Awesome. Welcome. And may I invite up Holmes, where's the gentleman? There he is. He'll tell you a little bit about the co-op. And the one reason why I'm so excited, anytime there's a new company in the market, I hope they do well. I wish everyone well, because we need a third or fourth player in the market. We need more options, and more competition is good, folks. So I was really hoping that Trip would rally. I still hope they do rally. I hope that Bolt comes over from Europe and enters the US market. We need some competition to Uber and Lyft, right? And here with me is a gentleman that sits on the board of the Canadian company. I'm going to hand over the microphone to him, and we will pledge our support to this new company, right? We're going to have free enrollment for the first 1,000 people in each city at the co-op. I'll be putting all the details out on Monday. The press releases are going out on Monday. This is all fresh, very new, right? But we hope the company succeeds, and I will definitely lend my way to it. And I'm sure my fellow YouTubers will also be able to make a video about co-op. So thank you, sir.
Hi, how are you, everyone? Nice to be here. I'm thrilled to meet everybody here as a group. My name is Holmes Stoner, and I'm the chairman of the company of the Direct Global, and as well as the Pacific Rim Business Council and Chamber of Commerce. So we're in 22 countries. We have about 500,000 members, and all of our members are small businesses. Anybody that has a small business has a vested interest to connect and grow by being part of what we're trying to do globally. And you are a typical example of the entrepreneurial spirit of people out there every day working and trying to do a good job and trying to make things grow. When you connect You're stronger when you act as an interconnected group. You have more strength, and we're here to help you do that. We're here to make you more money. We're here to help you grow, and we're here to give you a much better future through all of our resources. So thanks for having me, and thanks for being here, and thank you.
I appreciate you coming down from the Rideshare already. Thank you so much. And thanks to Darius for driving the gentleman down. Where's Darius? Give him a shout out. Darius, thank you, buddy. So, have fun, guys. Any one of my fellow YouTubers up here? Anybody want? Kevin, you want a few words? Or you? Do you like microphones? Listen, this guy's, he can talk up a storm when he's on YouTube, right? You don't have to be. And I want a huge congratulations, because he got married not too long ago. Did everybody? Congratulations. And I've done a live stream together with him in Huntington Beach. I drove up to Sacramento with a couple of the Warriors, not WO, but WA. And we juked it out in Sacramento with Uber and the politicians up there. So you're a stand-up guy, and thank you for what you do to the community.
Hi everyone, Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Yeah, I can talk like crazy on YouTube, but now, shockingly, speechless. Although I will echo on what both you and, what's your name again? Homestone. Yeah. Oh wow, that's a cool name. I will echo what Holmes. Okay. So I will echo that it's one of the reasons I love coming to these little meet and greets. Aside from, I kind of like hearing, oh, you're the Apptrepreneur, and I'm sure you like hearing, you're the Rideshare professor, and where's the slave? Right here. I'm sure he likes being said, hey, you're the slave. Because Uber's back in the corner. Yeah. Not only do I like that, but I like being reminded, yeah, we really are Rideshare brothers and sisters. We all want better paid. We take care of ourselves. I'm glad you mentioned Mandy, because whenever things like that happen, I always say I'm amazed at what the Uber and Lyft community will do that Uber and Lyft the companies will not do, which is take care of each other and have their backs. We are stronger when we work together, and also it's just more pleasant when we're nice to one another. Don't you agree? So, yes, thank you all. I say that as if I started this whole thing. You said thank you for coming to the event he put together, and look forward to talking to you guys, and enjoy the pizza. Yeah. Playing responsibly, that's how I end it. Playing responsibly.
Awesome. Thank you, my friend. Big hands for Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Thank you. You gentlemen want to share a few words.
Rideshare Trickster. I want to thank Torsten here, Rideshare Professor. I've been doing Lyft for almost 2 years. I just recently started with Uber, and this gentleman has been awesome. If you're not following him, you got to follow him. He is 100% a voice for the drivers. He's been a very honest and true friend. He got me started on my YouTube. He actually did my first video for me when we were in Marina Del Rey. I just said, hey, I'd love to meet you. I'm down in the area, I'm working. And that 20-minute meeting turned into about 2 hours, and we had a blast. We had a lot of good fun. Like I said, I bought a new car. Unfortunately, I was involved in an accident, but that is my race car out there. I do race. But Torsten here got me started on YouTube. He's been a really good mentor to me. I appreciate you inviting me down. My beautiful wife is floating around here somewhere. Probably listening to the NASCAR. Is one of the most legitimate people I've met. Dave the Uber Slave over here. If you haven't checked his channel out, check him out. I got to meet him, and I don't know if anybody's heard of Dark Road Run. He's up in San Francisco. We all met in Northridge, a little over a month ago. That was supposed to be a half-hour meeting. That turned out to be 4 hours. And like I said, everybody you see here, Kevin, Dave, Torsten, myself,
Thomas.
Rideshare Pro. Rideshare Pro. God, that's where I knew you from. We're a big family, and it's really nice. When I got into doing YouTube with the professor, I had no idea where it was going to actually lead me. And I'm still growing, like, you know, we're always growing on YouTube, you know, but, you know, the backing I got, the support I got from everybody you see standing up here, and this gentleman right here has been awesome. It's just been it's I use the term loosely, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah.
But we do, thank you. But we stand up for each other, and, you know, if somebody takes a slip or a fall, we're a family. And I would have never thought that Rideshare would end up here where we're at today. And I only wish Uber and Lyft could see what they've really created. You know, they call themselves tech companies, they call themselves that. They don't see what they created in their driver community, the relationships they've created, the friendships, I mean, lifelong friendships that they brought together because of their businesses. And if they could get that together along with the drivers and really start focusing on the actual business aspect of it, I think it would really be something to be, you know, proud of. So, but again, I want to thank Torsten here, and I'm going to hand the mic over to I'm going to throw this out to Dave, the Uber slave.
By the way, guys, if you have any questions, tucked away in the corner is a gentleman called Grigor. He's with Business Rocket. I've known the founder of Business Rocket. He was in his early 20s. He's not here, he's in Hawaii today. But I've supported Business Rocket for a good 15 years. If you have any tax questions, LLC questions, corporation questions, TCP, transport charter permit questions, how long does it take, how much does it cost, etc., etc., the contracts, the paperwork, they have been a wealth of support to me and helped me build my fleet business. Please feel free to pick the gentleman's brain. He's hiding. Put your hand up over there. You, Business Rocket. If you have any questions, head on over there. Because if you're on Uber and if you're on Lyft and you own that car, you truly just have to get it registered commercially, add your TCP license, and you're now an own private limo driver. You own your own company. And all the people that I've met around the country, I mean, I've flown out to New Orleans, help people get going there, out in Texas and Houston, in Nevada, getting fleets going. It's just that first hurdle. We're scared sometimes to take the risk. We don't quite have the $800 or the $1,200 lying around that it would take to get your TCP up and running. But once you're out there and you deliver your 5-star service, which you do every day anyway, those private individuals, they cherish that. They like safety, they like safe driving, and they like 5-star service, and that's what we are about. And when you have a private client in your portfolio who is then referring other private clients to you, it spreads like wildfire. Word of mouth is a very, very powerful marketing tool out there. Getting your business cards out, networking like today. Many people you've seen for the first time. Shake hands. We're all rideshare warriors when it comes to the road, but you know, make the friendship today. Solidify a friendship here today. Walk out and say, hey, it was great meeting you. I hope we can follow up and meet down the line. And please don't be shy. Go over to that desk if you have any question. You know, even when it comes to tax time, you might be just using the deductible, putting the mileage plus the IRS deductible. You might be open to a whole new scenario talking to Grigor and Co. Dave, I don't want to hold you up. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Ooh, I'm not used to talking on a microphone. That sounds crazy. Okay. Thank you, Torsten. He is the most generous guy. So thanks, Torsten, for the party. Like, I remember the first time I met you, you gave everybody at his party Uber and Lyft lights for their cars, like LED ones.
I have them as well today, so.
And that's if you watch my videos and you see like that purple light in the back, that's his light that he gave him. So, but I just want to say for all the Uber drivers, like, I don't know, if you haven't seen my channel, like I show some pretty crazy stuff. Like passengers aren't always, most passengers are so cool. Like that's one of the great things about being a driver, getting out, seeing the city, talking to cool people. But sometimes people aren't very nice to us. And they feel like, I mean, they're crazy, you know? But, so I just want to say, like, all we have is the rating system. So if that happens, give them 1 star if you feel like it. But like, their personality disorders and the way that they treat us has nothing to do with us. They've got their own issues, and I would love if you could just not let it affect you. Don't get mad. And if you don't get mad, if you truly don't get upset when these people mistreat us, that's the best thing that you could do. Because when you get upset, when people are like mean to us, that only fuels them even more. Like, because they're narcissists a lot of the time. And that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that fuel of you being like irritated by them and angry at them. So the best thing we can do when we end up with those passengers is just know that trip eventually they're going to get out of your car, you're never going to see them again, you hit them with a 1 star, and you just move on with your life. That's it. Because what we do is very important. Like, we facilitate the economy. Like, people get to work because of us, they spend money, and it's like what we do is such a positive thing. And then on top of that, like I just drove by that fatality accident on the 405 last Saturday, and like I didn't stop. I wish I would have. I didn't know it was a fatality accident. But that's what we are. We're out there in the world. We're seeing things happening. You know, we're witnesses to crimes, and we can you know, really help a lot, even though we're not paid what we should be paid. Like, we have the opportunity to do like a huge service for society and our communities. And I know we're all out there doing it, and we don't necessarily get the appreciation for it. But in case you didn't know, you know, what you guys are doing is really important. So, thanks, Torsten.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. And he's absolutely right. What we are doing out there is important. If we had to add up all the miles that we've collectively done here, and the amount of people that we've picked up on a Friday or Saturday night that shouldn't have got into a car, right? Just even start, you can't even put a number behind this. Think of how many people we've kept out of dangerous situations, right? So we play a huge role, and it's very well said. And thank you for mentioning that. Guys, have fun. I could ramble on, but my head, I feel a little bit loopy. I want to meet a couple of people here that I haven't seen yet, and I appreciate you guys coming. Thank you.
Yeah.